Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Back with another video, and this is going to be the pack opening portion of episode 2 of Boombox To Glory. Hopefully you guys liked that. I know it was a little bit different from what we normally do, but it's something that I think is kind of a cool idea. I've never seen anybody do anything like it before, so I was excited to do it, and it was fun playing champs and maybe having a little bit more on the line, using a team I don't normally use. We got 7 wins, which wasn't great, but when you consider the fact that we had like non-rare gold in the team, we had people with 60 pace playing center back and CDM, we had a pretty rough goalkeeper. I think we did okay. We did okay. I've seen people who literally have done FIFA videos for years that got, 6-7 wins. It is what it is. It's difficult. It's champs. So we are going to be adding to the team whatever is in. So I went with the mid-end box. That was our best box from the last opening. The one that was more expensive than this had less packs, but it had one first off the line pack. And to be honest, I don't really see a huge advantage in getting one first off the line pack. So we're going to try out the mid-end again. Maybe we'll switch it up in the future, try other sub boxes, things like that. But we are going to stick with the mid-end boombox. Anything we pack in this, we can take one player per pack and swap it out with the subs on the team. Once we run out of subs, we have to do it for the main players. And then obviously I'll pop over to FIFA and show you guys the actual team that we have. So let's pop this thing open. Look at this box, by the way. You can like see the peanuts. Like this thing, I don't know what's going on with it, but let's see what we got. Look at it. It's completely bent and ripped. This was, maybe they reused it or something. I don't know. All right. So October mid-end soccer update. So we still have the Donruss. That's our best chance at a hit, it looks like. We have EPL International, 1 in 12, get a hit. We have Topps flagship for 23-24. So not 24-25. So that's last year's. We have Prism Fast Break EPL from 22-23. We have Prism K Hobby, and then it says a bonus of 8 packs. So we must have at least 8 packs in here, which is pretty sweet, especially for the mid end. It's pretty good value. Yeah, we do. We have a big old stack of packs. Let's see what we got. Then we did get a mag as usual. Maybe we'll actually need it today. That would be pretty cool. Sorry, I'm trying not to show the part that has my address on it too much. I did cover it up with a piece of tape, but yeah. A little bit of a janky box this month, but as long as it didn't affect the cards, who cares, right? So we will get into these. We have Donruss. We have K-League. We'll probably do that relatively early. Oh, that's 2024. Is that what it said here? Oh, it is what it said. Okay. So we have the K-League, 23-24 flagship, 24-25 flagships. We actually got one of each. 21-22 Chrome Hobby. That's pretty sweet, actually, for a bonus pack that wasn't even advertised. They advertised the flagship and not that. Interesting. Chrome. We have the Prism International and the Fast Break. So I don't know order-wise. I guess we'll do it like this. Yeah, we'll do it like this. I don't know. I don't know order-wise what's going to be the best, but hopefully, we can get some stuff for the team. The K-League pack, probably not going to get much for the team, real talk, but maybe we get something cool out of it. I'll just get rid of that over there. All right, so we have, it looks like we actually have either a hit or a white prism. All right, so we have Thiago, Ludvigsen. I'm guessing that's how that's pronounced. I could be completely wrong. Si Hu Hong. I'm just going to stop saying the names. All right, and then our white is a rookie, Ryun Sung Kim. I don't know if white is numbered. Doesn't look like it's numbered, so that's just a white parallel. Good-looking card. We'll sleeve it up at the very least. I don't know anything about him, but I don't know if there are rookies who are like super like sought after in here, but nice looking card at the very least. So we'll put that one on top of the pack at this stage. Nothing numbered though, so we'll just keep it moving. Remember, just a quick reminder on the rules. So I can take one player per pack. If I do get a hit, like especially something like an auto, I can take any player from that team, and if I manage to pull a 1 of 1, I get any player in the game that I want. Pretty sweet. All right, we have Dijon Kameri. We have Gvardiol. That's actually, Gvardiol might be, he plays center back and left back, so that could potentially be of use to us. We'll set that there. We have 2 players on this card, so you know what that means. We can use either Foden or, is that Julian Alvarez? We don't have any La Liga in the team right now, where Alvarez is now, but we'll set that one aside. Isaacson, Furuhashi, Arda Güler, and then we have Buonanotte, and okay, we have Mohamed Salah. What does that actually say? Historic hat trick. 75, 80, and 81 minutes versus Rangers in 2022. That's a cool card. I don't think I have this one. I'm going to throw a sleeve on it because it's Mo. And we have Liverpool links in the team. Mo might be a pretty sweet addition. I think we're using Chiesa there now, so he should slot right in. Mo Salah. All right. Looks like we might be adding Mohamed Salah to the team. That would be sweet. I haven't used him yet in the game. I was going through my Rivals rewards for those of you who play FIFA, and pretty sweet. I actually got a tradable out of the trade. You get like 1 tradable and then 2 untradeable picks or something in the division I'm in. And out of the tradable pack, I managed to get Patelis. So I sold her, and I'm pretty sure I can get Salah with roughly the same amount. So that's pretty sweet. We have Winieri. That's a decent one to get, especially as a rookie, but also in terms of the game. Çalhanoğlu, Malambo. We have Madison. Keeping an eye out for goalkeepers. Unai Hernandez, teardrop, rookie. And then an Mbappe. We could get Mbappe. I don't know that I have the facilities to make Mbappe realistic. So for now, we're just going to set that one aside, and I'll revisit it after the video and let you guys know the changes I decided on. All right, next up we have the Chrome from 21-22. All right. We have something upside down here. I don't know what's going on, but we have a Gerard Piqué, and then let's see what's upside down. Lucas Ocampos. Okay, just a regular base card. And then we have Miguel Gutierrez and a Future Stars Tonali. Unfortunately, bit of a dud pack. I mean, there's what, like 24 packs in a box of Chrome, so the likelihood you're going to get the one hit is pretty low. You're just hoping for something cool and numbered. 2021, what would that be, like Bellingham rookies? You could get some pretty cool stuff out of there. All right, we have this year's Topps Chrome, and it looks like we do have something numbered, so we'll move that. All right, Bruno, Foden, and then we have the Golasso of Bakayoko. I really do like the look of these cards. And then we have Benjamin Sesko, now with United, to 199. Very off-center. I mean, it looks to me like borderline miscut, the amount of size on the top, but what can you do? Our first numbered card is extremely off-center. It is what it is. But we did get, so we got a numbered card, and then we got Bruno Fernandes and Foden could potentially be used based on the team we've already put together. Like I said, I'll take a look at it. Tonali's also, by the way, would be a decent CDM to take over for, I think we have Yuri Tielemans there right now. So not a terrible one. All right, we got something kind of interesting here. I don't know what that is, but Ryan Sessegnon, Patrick Bamford, Kufal, Harry Maguire, Aaron Hickey, Koulibaly, Willock. It's just an instant impact of João Palhinha. And then Ben Chilwell on the breakaway fast break. Okay, so we kind of got skunked there. I'm going to look through this just for players for the team, maybe. Man, nobody's standing out there. I may make the final decisions on this once the promo comes out tomorrow, because it's like the ratings reload promo, and may be able to scoop up like a promo card for the team, which would be cool. I heard Hugo Ekitike is going to be in there. Looks like we just have a base pack here. So Jurrien Timber, Rico Henry, Bart Verbruggen, Nathan Patterson, and Ollie Watkins. I mean, nobody there is really sniffing our team right now, is it? I don't know if we've had a goalie. I'm going to have to go through these again. I mean, this is Donruss, so we're probably going to get a goalkeeper in here. Let's just hope we get something cool out of here. I'm going to stop peeking. I feel like I've been peeking this whole video. All right, Ricardo Pepi, Son. You know, I'm going to... Well, might as well just go through the base so you guys see him real quick. Luis Diaz, Araujo, Maka, maybe for the DM role. He's kind of slow in the game, unfortunately. Redagui, Milinkovic-Savic, Flo again, we have him. João Neves, Ruben Diaz, Jules Koundé, and then we do have a hit, Mojica from Colombia. So I didn't really make a rule for this. I said we could use any player from the team. So what I would say is we can use any Colombian player. We already have Luis Diaz in the team. I'll have a look, and maybe that is something useful. Is that numbered? No. So it's just a base Pitch Kings, probably non-associated. Yeah. So we did get a hit. Is it a great hit? Unfortunately not. Sophia Smith, great in the game. I don't know that we have any way to really fit her in. Cardoso, we have Nick Barella, Ambriz, Koundé. Koundé's a good player in the game, kind of versatile as well. We have Bruno again, João Felix. They really want me to use Bruno, by the way. Noticed he's been in a few times. We have Luis Diaz, Net Marvels, Ricardo Pepi, Amara Diouf, Sullivan on the Rookie Kings, the canvas card. That's a nice card. Probably sells for a few bucks, I have to imagine. And then we have Puerta, Castaño, and Ambriz. So that is a pretty rough box. Maybe I should have gone with the Platinum this time. Overall, in terms of like notable hits, it's really just Benjamin Sesko and then a patch card. That is it. I'm not going to really recap other things for you guys. I don't want to waste a bunch of time in the video. In terms of things for the team, though, I think we probably are going to be adding Mo Salah, which I'm really, really excited about. He's always been one of my favorite players to use in FIFA and just like bomb finesses from outside the box. So hopefully I'll be able to do that again. I will go through the rest of these. I didn't notice a goalie, but there has to be goalies in there. Especially in this pack of Donruss, there just has to be one. So I will go through and fill you in on the selections and what swaps we're going to make. Just as a reminder, I do have the cards set aside that are currently in the team. You know, including subs and stuff like that. These were the cards that we packed, like one per pack out of. So we'll see what I can do with the team, even if it's just upgrading subs so we have a better subs bench. You know, I'll make something happen with it and I will let you guys know. But otherwise, thank you for watching this part of the video. I'm going to be popping over to FIFA and you guys will see the changes I made to the team. Hey, good morning. What's going on, guys? Over to FIFA now. Wanted to go over with you some of the changes that we made to the team. It took me a little while to work with like chem and how to do everything and get it to work not only from a chem standpoint, but also like improve the team. We have some other improvements on the bench, but I'll kind of cover with you the choices that I made to help out the team. So first off, in for Tielemans, unfortunately not going to be a huge upgrade on pace, but Maka, better overall player. So we put Maka in at the CDM. We also have Tonali that we picked up that I have moved to the bench. The purpose for that, and you'll see the Tonali card we pulled right here from Chrome. The purpose for that is just from a chem standpoint, it works better with Maka. So we went ahead and put Tonali on the bench. We have Mo Salah, probably our biggest upgrade, one of my favorite players to use every year in FIFA. Comes in for Chiesa. Chiesa can be used as a backup at left and right wing and at striker, so we've got some options there. We did go ahead and move Foden to the bench. He can play backup left wing, right wing. Doesn't play cam, which I think is kind of weird for Foden because I feel like he used to play in the 10 a lot for City, but it is what it is. As far as backups, we have Koulibaly is going to be a backup center back. We did move Jurrien Timber to left back. That works from a chem perspective because he's Dutch. Anthony Robinson, we had to go ahead and throw on the bench just because he doesn't quite work. And then the last upgrade, and I actually didn't add him into the team yet. I just got to the point in the season pass where Wanyeri's special card is. So we're actually going to go ahead and grab him and throw him onto the bench. Sorry, I wasn't prepared with that one. So cool to have another special card in the team. I don't know where we'll put him there because I don't think we actually ended up using Çalhanoğlu because he was from the same pack as Maka or something. So that is the team. I moved basically the best players from the existing team to the bench, got rid of everybody else from the bench. So now officially this entire team is made up of players that we have packed. We do have a plus inside forward for Mo, which is awesome. And then, by the way, I managed to get Kobel onto Chem using a Swiss manager. So you remember we packed him with our Champs rewards last week. So we're going to go into our first Champs game. This is the team we're going to be rocking. Obviously all gold, but we'll see what happens. Last week we did get to 7 wins. The goal this week would be to improve on that, get to 8, win over half of our games. We'll see if we can do that. We do have a better team. Obviously, Mo Salah is a huge upgrade for us. So ultimately, we'll see what happens. But, it is what it is. You guys saw it last week. I'm a very mediocre FIFA player. But I got to admit, I had a ton of fun using this team overall. So also, a couple of side things that are pretty cool. I was opening up my rivals. I should have just filmed them so I could add them to this video just to show you guys something cool. I was opening up my rivals rewards this week, and in the player picks, the tradable, it was like an 81 plus or 80 plus or whatever, 1 of 3 player pick. Managed to get Patelis in that tradable, so that paid for our Salah, which is awesome. And then on top of that, we also, today, I had squad battles rewards because it's Sunday morning here. That is not good. It's a little bit laggy. Something about when I film, it seems to be a little like frame rate-ish. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's a bummer because we had him with the initial tackle and then we decided to dive in out of frustration. Yeah, it's a little, you guys could probably see it's just a little slow is all. All right, he's also experiencing it seems like, so that's okay. But what I was saying is out of my squad battles rewards, I was able to get Koundé tradable as well. So we're stacking up the coins. Even with the players we bought for this Road to Glory, we have managed to just get coins. I've made, almost $750,000 in just rewards in squad battles and rivals, which is crazy. This is outrageously sluggish to play. It's very tough, but we'll see. Lucho's a little quick. We'll see if we can get something in. I feel like this guy's very beatable. So we get a goal back instantly. It'd be nice if we could start off with a win this time. We started off 0-3, I think, last time, or 0-2, something like that. So obviously would be great. I'm going to try to keep the games to a little bit more of a minimum this week. The video was a lot longer than I was expecting, and I think that's a long video for you guys to have to watch. So I'm going to try to basically show my first game and maybe parts of my last game, and that's it. Maybe just a quick couple verbal updates. Oh, we needed that from Luis Diaz there. All right. Lucho. Over to Timber on the overlap and should have... Oh my gosh, he needed to go to the middle there. Verts was wide open. He went over to Salah, who had a decent shot, but keeper saved it. Is what it is. Claudia Pina, everybody's using her, and... not 100% sure how Griezmann gets through there without being offside, where my center backs were, but that's okay. We can still win this. My passing is just not actually going the way that I am, what I think I'm putting in for commands, and... Alright, rough start. That's okay. Unfortunately, this is... I mean, what I should maybe do is do a game or two of rivals, because I feel like I'm just, way too slow to make decisions in these first games, coming in cold into champs. You couple that with me already being a pretty mediocre player. It's actually off there. It looked like he was kind of right on the back foot of the defender, but that's okay. Stepped up again. Oh, he's got Mo Salah as well. I can't hate on it. I mean, Salah should score that. Mo. I thought it would be Mo just based on the location of him, but unfortunately that was Musiala. I'd like to get Mo into some space and try out using, like I said when I was opening the cards, those types of finesses with Mo are some of my favorite goals to score in older FIFAs. So, oh, actually a pretty free header there for Todd. He just doesn't get to it. Unfortunately, that is the end of the half. We got to get the next goal. It's also like early in the morning. That's why I said good morning when I first came on. So a little bit tired, but what can you do? Oh, thought I had him there. Come on, man. And Pena's just... All right, we got to get out of this one. Unfortunately, we're going to go 0-1 to start. It's just like last week. I just come into these games cold and unfortunately aren't able to make it work. We're going to bounce right into the second game. Hopefully you're seeing some clips from this one because it is a better game. And I will talk to you guys as we go. Oh, close opportunity right at the beginning there with Verts. Free header. There we go. Upamecano. Beautiful. And here's going to be Mo. Come on, Mo. Oh, blocked. You guys can probably tell I really want to score one of those goals. Those, like, big finesses with Mo. Oh, bad pass, bad pass. All right. It's all right. He's giving it right back. Verts, step back into the false 9 roll. Maka. No! Musiala? There it is. 2-0. All right. All right. Starting off very good in game 2. Not the pass I wanted there. I don't know why he went all the way back to the center back. I had guys in between. This could be bad. Yeah, that's going to be bad. It just is. Low driven. It's what Holland does. Very frustrating because that's just bad for me. I don't get why it would pass back to the center back there. I had a guy in between, and I just tapped the button. It's not like I held it down or something. But that's okay. You're going to concede goals in this game most of the time. But this guy... I shouldn't be conceding goals to this guy, realistically. I can already tell, like, I should be beating him. That's how I feel, at least. We'll see if it works out that way. Over the ball, I feel like he's just giving it right back to me, like, the majority of the time. All right, Mac is a little slow. And I'm not sure how he doesn't win that ball, but that's okay. He's going to hit... Yep. He gives it back. All right, come on. We have to capitalize here. Got a lot of space for Mo again. He's going to be expecting the cutback, so maybe we just... Yeah, we'll take it in. That's fine. We got the corner. Can we get another free header? For Ta, we can. Unfortunately, it's a little far out and kind of a tough one. All right, we're just going to keep Timber because I do not want to pull a center back out. Oh my gosh, Doku is so fast. Oh, a little bit frustrating that Kobel doesn't make a save there, considering some of the saves his goalie's already made, but it is what it is. We're 2-2, and I feel like we should be winning this game, like probably 4-2. Curtis to Maka. Yeah, we're still in the same... I mean, another DM wouldn't be bad either, like Reinders or, you know, Gravenberch or something like that that has a little more pace. Because that's, I mean, it's the same issue we had with Tielemans last week. We've had slow DMs pretty consistently. We could sub on Tonali, who's got a little bit more pace, but he's still not fast. And this guy's, you know, he's just going to take the shot. Oh, my Lord. All right, 3 shots, 3 goals for this guy, unfortunately. A little bit frustrating. I don't get how we don't recover at all. It does... It is a little bit of a bummer that for Kem we had to put in Timber, because Robinson, that's one thing he had, was the recovery pace. All right, Musiala. There we go. All right, we got it back. 3-3. We should be winning this game. We're going to just queue up another pause and do it. I got to be faster about it. Okay, come on. Like, that is just a really bad goal. Like, he runs me down from behind and takes the ball off of me. All right. We did read that pretty well, so that's okay. His center backs play Lucho on. We win that. It just takes too long to develop. We had the play we wanted. And we were offsides. Unfortunately, oh, it's a bit frustrating right now, but that's okay. We really should be easily winning this game. Verts, you have so much space. There we go. All right, we give back 4-4. Flow from Musiala. I'm telling you, the two of them are 90% of the offense in this team. All right, we got Salah. Back over to Mo. True to life, Mo is extremely strong on the ball when getting pressed, it seems like, which is great. Also, true to life, Mo does not get a foul call when he gets bullied from behind. So what are you going to do? Okay, I read that pass and pushed B, and it just didn't intercept. It's so frustrating sometimes. Like, I mean, you can see it coming a mile away, and sometimes the game just doesn't step in and do anything when you try to defend it. All right, Musiala, we just got to take the shot with him. I'd have loved to sweat it over to Verts, but that was the right thing to do. All right, at least we read that. That's fine. Curtis holding up well. Oh my gosh, and then just the worst pass ever. And we're getting okay. Unstable connection and he scores. That's really frustrating because it was lagging as I'm trying to switch players and just absolutely pulled one of them out of a position for no reason. It's, man, this is just, it's very frustrating, but what can you do? I'm going to try to put this a little bit longer because I feel like we've had the free headers. All right. Foden. Oh, that's a bad pass, man. Thank you, Frimpong, for winning that back. I don't know why Robinson's not making a run right there. Like, it's the obvious thing to do. I have him on attacking. Mo with the wide open finesse gets us level. All right, can we at least, I mean, I'm fine with overtime since he's got the ball here. Keeping us in this game. All right, we read that. Foden's on a run. We may be in penalties in our second game. Hit Foden. Back to Tonali. I kind of want to have the last shot of the game at the very least. So that was not what I was trying to do, but it may work. Foden with the game winner, hopefully, in the 120th minute. We basically just need to prevent a quick shot here, and we're okay. And we don't do that. And Kobel, listen, I complained about him at the start of the game, but he was he showed up for us in overtime, and we get the win here. So I don't know if we deserve that, to be honest with you. I don't think I'm playing my best, but we will take that to go 1-1. For now, I'm going to go ahead and just keep playing champs. I'll update you guys maybe like in kind of the 5-game increments and stuff like that. But like I said, I didn't want the game to be like quite as the actual video to be quite as long this time. So yeah, I'll check back in with you guys in a little bit. All right, wanted to give you guys a quick update. Just lost this game to go 4-3. I was actually 4-2. I made a little run and was doing okay. Unfortunately, I just lost this game, and I wanted to show you guys this because it's the most insane team I've ever seen. As you can see, the game was pretty close. We lost in overtime, 5-4. But wait till I show you guys the team this guy had. I mean, super, super close game. But if we go to performance, so Diani was a sub for him, you can see. He had the Claudia Pina, the new one, as you can see here. Abedi Pele, Bompastor, Vinny Jr., who he subbed off, Frimpong, Garincha, full icon, 92 Garincha, 86 Ramirez, Valverde, 89, 86 Nuno Mendes, expensive card, Carlos Alberto, Lilian Thuram, Hakimi, and 91 Buffon, the full Buffon. It's the most insane team I've come up against. I have to imagine that's quite a few million coins. It is what it is. You know, I'm not going to tell somebody how they can spend their money and do whatever they want to do. I've gotten lucky with some of the packs that I've had. And certainly I've got some expensive players in the team, but to have like 4 icons in your team and the 3 most expensive heroes in the game, or 3 of the most expensive heroes, like with Ramirez and stuff, either this guy has the most ridiculous pack luck in history, or you know, he spent a considerable amount of money on the game. It is what it is. I should have won the game. Right before overtime, I had a shot I missed that would have won me the game in like the 93rd minute. But it is what it is. You're going to lose to teams like that. It was just super hard to break down that defense because it's disgusting. But we're 4-3. Wanted to give you guys a quick update. Hey, what's going on, guys? Quick update for you. Fortunately, I mean, we were on a good winning streak. We won 3 in a row. But unfortunately, we just lost this one. Infuriating. We lost it in overtime. You can see 5-4, 120 minutes. Same thing we've had twice now. But look at the stats of this game. It's unbelievable. 8.3 expected goals. His I think it was Oblak, made 8 saves. So if you guys have felt this way in champs, like, the frustration just builds. I'm going to take a quick break before playing anymore because it is infuriating when you play a game like that. And, of course, for the entire second half of overtime, he just passed around the back. It's just, I mean, it will absolutely tilt you. So, unfortunately, where I feel like we really should be probably 6 or 7 wins, we're at 5-4. It's still good. We're still on pace to beat last week, but it's very frustrating to lose that game. Just so frustrating. But it is what it is. I'll update you guys at the end, maybe show you the last game, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, guys, quick update. Unfortunately, lost a couple of games. Ever since that one game where I had the 8 XG and wasn't able to win it, I don't know if it's my mindset or what, but I've had a really hard time in some of the games. But we are at 7-7, so we're in the same spot we were last week. A win gets us to 8-7. Currently, we got the same rewards as last week, which aren't too bad. But a win does get us to 8-7, which upgrades one of them to a 285 tradable. And you get 16,000 coins. So it would be nice to go ahead and get this win. I'm going to record this one and see what happens and go from there. But worst case, we end up in the same spot as last week, which honestly is kind of a bummer because I feel like I played much better this week. I just had a couple of really tough losses. And I think my mindset after that one, it was just kind of like ruined. I don't know if that happens to you guys when you play champs. Doing it all in one sitting is probably not advisable either. But I had a birthday party yesterday and Lions game tonight and stuff like that. So I kind of wanted to just, get it done essentially. But we're going to go ahead and load into our final game of Foot Champs and see what we can do. Team somehow. I don't know how we would do it. Actually, I think he's cornerstone, so he gets upgraded chem. So we might be able to make it work chem-wise. I don't know. But center backs are definitely, especially after playing again this week and starting to get into like the upgraded teams that people have. I really think center back is one of the areas we need to improve this team, and Curtis McAllister. Really, this quadrant right here is just so far behind the power curve. We're going to have to look at upgrading this team week over week, which is what I think is kind of cool about doing it this way. I have been pretty early on subbing Tonali and Robinson in because you just need the pace. And Maka You know, Mac has great passing, but his actual, like, abilities as far as pace and, like, athleticism in this game are just rough. And you get caught so much, especially when he's in, like, the defensive role. But as far as, like, the card goes, in the feel of the card, I don't know if that's his 85 that this guy's using, because I think he does have a special card, but man, he is fun to play as in this game. He does not move like his stats, that's for sure. All right, Lucho gets us 2-0. Huge, especially considering he really probably should have scored one of those 2 opportunities with CR7. He's trying it again. Yep, he's just going to... The way that the defenders react in that situation in this game is just... It's honestly... Okay. You see what I mean about our speed in midfield and stuff? It's just tough. Like, there's been a couple of SBCs that I'd easily throw into, like, a traditional RTG. Like, Hanko, obviously. Okay. Not sure what happened there. I thought I had that covered perfectly. Alrighty. It is what it is. The amount of 2-0 leads I've blown in this weekend league, by the way, is criminal. I'll play video games with buddies, you know, like shooters or whatever, and I can play for hours and not really have a problem, but something about FIFA, man. When I play this game for multiple hours without stopping, it just messes with me. I start to get, like, a lot more frustrated and... Alright. I think deserved lead. We've been bad defensively, but we've been fine offensively. We've had... I mean, obviously we had 2 saves that were, like, right in front of the goalie. The Verts one. So... That. Yeah, see, he tried to run me down from behind there. Alright, can we hit Robinson on the overlap? Cut it back. Cut it back one more time. Come on, Musiala. Or Salah. That was Salah. Beautiful. Alright, beautiful. Salah on his left foot. I have scored 2 or 3 of the big finesses with him. Mainly in games I was already winning by a lot, and I was just trying them out. Obviously, it's not a high percentage shot, but it's fun to do. So, this guy is passing like crazy. Let's just hit Mo over the top here. Again, just put it out of reach where he can't get 2 goals is fine with me. Yeah, he's slide tackling a little bit out of frustration. Mo, get there. Yeah, we're making him keep it in his zone. That's fine. He's going to go for the cutback again, and we read it well. That's fine. I mean, at this point, the game is over, right? I can't imagine he can score 2 goals within stoppage time here, so... It's one thing I've always thought with FIFA, just because it would make the games a little bit more exciting, is, I know it's the same at the end of the day, because it could happen either way, but if stoppage time was the actual amount of time, so if it's like 2 minutes, it's 2 real life minutes, I think that would be kind of cool, but at the end of the day, it would just make games longer, and it's all the same. You know, you have the same opportunity as somebody else, so... We did get the win. We officially won more games than we lost. We won 8 of 15. Honestly, could have had 10 or 11. I think we should have had 10 or 11. So played much better this week overall, especially considering how poor that first game is. We're going to open up our rewards. As a reminder, we can take 1 player from these and add them to the team. Hopefully we get somebody good. It says we have some sort of objective, but I don't see what that is. Yeah, I don't see what it is, but it's lit up like we have one, so whatever. But we'll go ahead and open these up and see if we can get something to add to the team. We'll start with the team of the week. More than likely, it's just going to be fodder that I throw in, like, or quick sell probably. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be anything huge. 83 team of the week. Do those go for anything? No, just basically quick sell. So 10K, we'll take it. I have some untradeable team of the week, so I'm not super worried about keeping those. I'd just rather have the coins. All right, 83 plus. unfortunately, not anything good. Yeah, it's just an 83 Gundo. Can't imagine he sells for anything. Yeah. And then last two are going to be the 85 and then the untradeable. We'll do the untradeable first. No walkout, unfortunately. Brazilian goalkeeper. Who cares? We did get another team of the week. Ederson and another 85 Stanway. That's pretty good. Good fodder overall. I'll take that. Yeah, we'll just throw all of that there. And then this is the one we're really hoping for something to get coins or something to add to the team. We have a walkout. It's a center back. Liga F. Is it a double? It's a double. So both are walkouts. So we have a Bayern player. Maybe we get Musiala and we just sell him for coins since we bought the other one. Yeah, that's exactly what we got. So I don't know. I'll let you guys know next week who we added to the team from this. Unfortunately, you know, it kind of is what it is. We got coins. We can add Irene. A little bit more pace, but overall not the best. And we can add Musiala. Or we already have Musiala, so obviously we're not going to be adding him. It's good to have him first owned, though, so I'll probably swap him with that one and sell that one with the Hunter on it. Either way, I appreciate you guys watching. We did beat last week's record. Unfortunately, the rewards were just okay. We made some coins, and we had some fun. It's crazy enough, my squad battles rewards and my rivals rewards both yielded players that were like, Koundé was like 250, I think, thousand, and then Putellas was almost $500,000. So literally paid for Mo Salah. Hopefully we can get some huge upgrades to the team next week. I don't know who we'll be adding. Maybe Georgia Stanway, maybe Irene just as a center back, like backup, because I don't think we have one on the bench. But I don't think anybody out of those rewards is going to be in our starting lineup at the end of the day. If you guys saw somebody that you think I should add, let me know. If you guys have feedback or like rule changes you'd like to see in the series, or if you like it, let me know that as well. Otherwise, hope you guys did well in your foot champs, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Also, if you do like these types of videos, whether it's pack openings or FIFA stuff, if you could subscribe, it's free to do, and obviously it's appreciated. Would really like to try to push towards 500 subscribers by the end of the year. I think it's doable. You know, now that I'm posting, have a little bit more momentum. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you have a good rest of your weekend, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.